What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Doing Things with D-Dub. Today we're going to basically get right into it. We're going to go over the DJI Action 5. Now, for those who've been following the channel, know I do reviews on things here and there, and then I also put out some content for cooking just to showcase different food, just to do different things that people may request or want. But today we're focused on this camera. We're gonna be using this camera for content, obviously. You know, for the most part, maybe a little bit of both. Maybe doing some reviews, maybe doing some cooking, but then we may also start doing a car channel and doing some different cars. There's a lot of things going on, been busy. So, trying to put it all together and figure out what direction we're gonna go to. Today, we're gonna focus on this camera. We're gonna do an unboxing, see what's in this bad boy, and then we'll start making some content, and then we'll do another review on where we're at in probably about 2 weeks, 30 days. So, as you open the box, there are 2 smaller boxes in there. And just from looking at the box on the back, you can see it houses 10 different accessories. It looks like you pretty much get your camera, you get a couple stands, you get a charger, you get a couple of screws to lock in your camera on your case or your mount. You get your stick. I'm not sure if this is the Invisi-Stick or not. Haven't tried it yet, but you do get a case with it. So here's the case that comes with it. And you just hit this piece right here. And then from there, there's a ridge on the outside right there. If you can see that. See that little line? And it allows you to pop the camera in and out. So just, you know, really can kind of separate it like this, and you can push the camera right out on this side. And then you can put it back in there, same thing. So let's do it real quick. Oh, I saw that wrong. So on the bottom here, you have your mounts here. We have 2 little clips. So you have to press them to release the camera from the mount. You can see those little clips there. You just push those little clips in and then release that camera. And then you have your receiving end on the bottom of the camera where those clips sit, and they go in there. So then now you can go back to pushing the camera out. See how you just kind of push it out? Oop. I'm not gonna take it all the way out, but you can see, you can clearly just push that camera right out. So we'll pop it back in there. And once you have it back in there secure, there's like a little tab here. You just pop this tab down and it locks. And now you're ready to say go. Now if you wanna do a little handheld, kind of like this, and you're holding the camera like a normal camera, you can do that. But for content and stuff like that, it's probably best for you to keep it on the mound. You know, you won't drop it or anything, because this is a tiny camera, as you can see. Our fairly big hands, it fits in the palm of my hand. So it's a tiny camera. I mean, it's not big by any means. And I think that's a lot of the overlook that people aren't maybe paying attention to when they see people using these cameras, or they see these cameras, they assume that it's a big camera because it looks like that. When you're filming and doing content, it's not a big camera. It's very small. All right, so let's put it back on the mound. And you can feel, show you something here. So it's magnetic, so it'll kind of let you know whether you're putting it on there wrong or not. So you can see it won't go on there. You can see how it's moving around. So you turn it around to the proper side, and then boop, it'll connect. And you just pop it on in there. You'll hear the click. If you don't hear that click, it's probably not on there. And trust me when I tell you, it will fall. I opened it, took it out of the box. I didn't have the mount on there secure enough, and it fell right on the floor. Thankfully, no damage, but just be careful. Make sure you hear that click before you release your hand and start going swinging around or doing any of that stuff. This little screw right here just kind of is like a fastener and just keeps it in place. You can unscrew it, and then once you unscrew it, these two pieces separate right here. And then if you go ahead and pull this out right here, there's like a little lip. You close it and pull it out. And you can extend it very, very far. So I'd probably say about 4 feet. So let's see. Yeah, about 4 feet of extension right there. That's actually touching the floor. So you got some good reach on it, you know, if you're gonna do something to where you're gonna hold the camera over top and maybe get like an overview, or you know, maybe you just kind of want that side angle. And then also you can hook it up to your phone. So you can use your phone as your receiving camera. So like, let's say I'm recording right now, but I don't want you to see this camera, and I am going to record on this camera. So I can still be looking at my phone, but wherever this camera over here is going, that's where that feed's gonna go. And we'll start playing around with it and looking at it and just doing some different content so you can kind of see, you know, different angles. Like if I pan around here, you know, start seeing my face, but if I pan back around here, you see the back, and so on and so on. So yeah, this is a pretty legit camera. It does come with, if you get the combo package, it does come with some additional batteries and a little nifty little case like this. And this is really cool. You know, you have your badging on there, and then there's like a release here, or let you know when the battery needs to be charged or isn't charged. Those green dots means it's already charged. When it's not, it'll be yellow. And then your little lip right here is just a little release to open that lid up. Now obviously there's not a third one in there because I'm using it in the camera, but there would be 3 batteries in here. And then once again, they would be yellow or like a orange looking color if they weren't fully charged. These are fully charged. It does take a C port, so really female to female, you can, I have it plugged in with my MacBook Pro right now, just because I'm in a different area from where my cords are. So C port, other end is in the MacBook, and then you have a little slot here, and you just pop it in there. Oop. And then you'll see it will begin charging, but you know, like I said, these are already fully charged, but that's what you would really be looking at. So you can really technically hook it into anything that runs off of a C port. Now I haven't tried the USB C port connection, so I don't know how strong that would be or if it would, but I would imagine that it would probably still work with that as well. So yeah, there's your little charger case that comes with it. This package, I do believe on Amazon, you can probably get it for around $300, maybe less, depending on, you know, what you actually want in the package. You know, I wanted the battery case. I wanted the, you know, battery that comes with it, obviously, and then I wanted the extended wand. So I just opted for the package. And I gotta say, it was a pretty good deal. You know, have a dual OLED screen, front and back. And that's awesome, you know, because that's not standard on a lot of cameras. You know, some are just one screen. It is a touchscreen, so you can touch the front and you can touch the back. Fully operational. And then it does have the tracker on it, so if you have it on like a swivel stand and you're doing like soccer or baseball or something like that, or even for me, like just doing cooking content, I can have it just kind of rotating by itself and tracking as I'm moving around. Don't have to worry about having somebody hold it or panning it to a different direction. So that's kind of cool too. I can't wait to use that. And then the audio on it's pretty decent. It's got great sound quality on it. Let's see, the battery life says 4 hours. We're gonna test that. We're gonna see if we get 4 hours of battery life out here. I'm saying you may get 2.5 to 3, but we're gonna see if you get 4 hours of battery life. Let's see what else we have here. All your accessories that come with it, I mean, you're pretty generic stuff. I mean, you get your housing. There's this little case here. You get your extender rod. This is a basic one. This isn't the one that has a tripod on it where you can stand it. It's just a basic stand. And then your batteries are, your pretty standard batteries. You do get a C-port cord. Let's pull that out of the box so we can show you exactly what that looks like. Like I said, you get these two little boxes inside the larger box. You get another mount if you want to do like on a car or like a bike or something like that with a little stick pad on it. And then your C-port cord looks like this. Now, I would probably never use this just because it's very small. I mean, you're not going to get a decent range with, something that's small, unless you're just going to put the camera next to the wall, basically, or, wherever your outlet is, and you're just going to sit there and charge it. I'm always on the go, so I'm in and out of my bag a lot. And for me, being able to have things to where I don't have to be sitting right on top of them is a must. So if I have my laptop over there, but then I'm, doing something over there, I still want to be able to have that camera have a decent range on it. So having an extended cord, and this is a short one. I have longer ones than this, but just having something like that be able to be used is great. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do with this little tiny cord. I'll probably use it for backup or for something, but yeah. That's my only drawback. I would think maybe they would just have a larger cord that would extend a little bit more. But other than that, I think it's a great product. Can't wait to start using it. Can't wait to start doing some content and really checking it out. The camera is very, very easy to set up. I mean, we're gonna turn it on here in a second. It's not hard to set up at all. And this box setup is cool. I like this little box setup. And it has all your little features on it and stuff, and kind of like the know-how and everything that's in the box. So you know what you're getting once you purchase it. And I think that that's crucial, because a lot of times you get these products and you got to search in the book, and you got to go online, and then you got to do all this extra stuff to figure out how to actually use it, or shortcuts, or shorts and stuff to figure it out what's going on. You don't have to do that with this. I mean, I literally turn this camera on and it just walks you right through it. So let's go ahead and turn it on. You have your power button here on the side, right there. See if we can get that in focus. And anyway, it's this big button. So go ahead and hit it. And then you'll see it'll gain access right there in the back. Now it's on. Screen is locked. And you can see me on the camera. you can see the camera on the camera. I don't know if you can see that clearly, but yeah, so that's what you're looking at. So just from this angle, this would be like, you know, if you're doing vlogs and stuff like that, or you're doing your own videos where you're just kind of doing point of views, depending on what you're doing, driving or skiing or mountain biking and stuff like that, you can have it right there up close and personal. Or like I said, right on top of the Action. So it's very good. It's clear, it's crisp, vibrant. You know, there's a lot of color to it. I mean, I was playing with it a little bit last night where I wasn't really in the best lighting. And so even it has a dark mode on it where you can still pick up some quality lighting. And I think that's good. So you have a lot of features on it. You have your playback, you have your camera or record option, so you can take photos or you can do videos. Then you can zoom in, zoom out. You have your, what I would like to call a menu button, where basically it kind of tells you, you know, what you want to do, like what are your options. And then it has like your battery life on it, where it'll tell you how many pictures you can take, how many videos you can record. And then it obviously has your battery on it. So your battery sits in the top corner. So it's a legit camera. Like, I will definitely say it's a legit camera. And like I said, you can hit it from both sides. You can hit it from this side and, you know, do what you need to do on this side if you're facing forward. Or if you're on the other side and you're recording someone else, you have total control from the rear side here the same way. So I do like that about it, and I think that that is cool because you don't have to stop recording or stop taking pictures. You can operate from both sides, and I think that that's very, very useful. Another thing that I like is this case. I mean, it's not rubberized or anything, but it's solid to the point where I feel like if this fell on the ground, or like maybe I was like doing mountain biking or something and this fell, I don't think it would take too much damage because it's locked in with this case. Now, I am concerned with this tab on the top, whether this comes unfastened or would break, and then now you have your camera exposed. So that's something that I do want to test out and see how rugged that is. But, you know, I've seen people surfing and doing all types of stuff with these. So I would imagine that it's pretty legit and it isn't going to fall or come undone. So, yeah, that's yet to be seen. But anyway, if you have any questions, comment. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Keep the algorithm going so we can keep putting out more content. And I'm sorry I haven't been posting in a while. I just been super busy. I'll explain that in my next video, and then we'll take it from there. But keep doing things with E-Dub. We'll catch you later.